How are you doing today? Special pop-up tonight because we have a birthday. I know I'm only getting viewed on playback because I have not popped up yet. There we are. Okay. Kind of putz around while I wait for people to come in. I'm here for a special day. Make sure that's in frame. I didn't bring any cake and ice cream. I gotta go on a diet. Boo. Hey, Ange. Hey, Emily. Okay. She should be here any second. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you. I think I'm behind on my own screen. I can see it. I hope that's not doing it for you guys. Am I repeating? Hey, Noel. Hey, Kim. Birthday girl. Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing. Maybe I should, though. Am I repeating? Because it looks like I am to me. Let me just pop out and pop back in, see what's going on there. That is weird. Hopefully. Hey, Kelly. No, I'm not. Okay, I wonder what's going on with my... I've had a lot of problems this week with my tablet. I kind of think it's dying. I try to watch lives and it's constantly going out, so... And buffering and missing what people saying and... Sorry, I didn't decorate. I didn't bake any cupcakes. Well, Amy was supposed to get the cupcakes, but she had to leave the store real quick, so we couldn't get the cupcakes. Sorry. Well, hi, everybody. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Kelly, Ange, Kim, Noel, Emily. I don't know if you saw Emily up there, Kim. She popped in just to wish you a happy birthday. I think Chrissy sent you something from her kid. I was trying to send it to you, but I couldn't because I'm not a Facebook friend of yours. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. So here I am. I don't know what we're gonna do. Well, I kind of know what we're gonna do. I think I'll do my waste don't need them, right? There's Amy. Hi, Amy. I have to lose some weight because, and I had read about this beforehand, that after the hip replacement surgery, sometimes you can have, I don't want to call it a deformity, but I guess it kind of is a deformity because the area over the hip, like because they go in there and move stuff around, so like if you have any fat in that area, it gets pushed up like right under your waist. So I'm definitely not a skinny mini. So like my right side is bigger than my left side. So any pants that I had that fit, which thank goodness I'm a person who wears my pants big, but any of my pants that fit no longer fit because I have that extra meat over there. Your alarm is just now going off? Why? Oh, for YouTube? Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad we got enough people to say it's a party, Kim. Woohoo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you. Boom. There you go. Now nobody will ever ask me to sing happy birthday for them again. Ah. Oh my goodness. Getting my other computer going over here, sorry. Having issues today. Doesn't want to go to YouTube. It's going everywhere but YouTube. Because like I said, this one is this one's hardwired to the internet, but it doesn't seem to be working any better. The heck? Because I am worried about losing the Wi-Fi on the tablet, so I want to make sure that I have this one going. Don't want to miss your lovely chattering. Okay, that looks like that's going to take a minute. I hope everybody's doing well. Well, I changed my mind. Sorry, not sorry. One thing. Woohoo, party. One thing I was going to do a live last week, but just didn't feel up to it, I guess. But I wanted to see if anybody wanted to join me. I'm doing it's a April Showers Brought May Flowers with my Johanna Basford flower book. They both have a page that has 30 flowers on it. So throughout the month of May, I'm going to do one flower per day in each page, and that way it knocks out 2 pages in each book. So like I said, they both have the 2-page thing. So if anybody wanted to join me for that, I know Amy's doing it with me. Like I said, it's just a flower a day. I kind of do it just to separate me from my pages. That way I don't get overwhelmed with doing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm having gall. Oh no! Oh wait, let me get this out of the way. My thing's getting blocked. Okay, well, really glad to see you, and I will definitely make sure I say a special prayer for you tonight for your surgery. I'm glad you came in and let me know because I did not see that anywhere. Okay. Who brought flowers? Oh, flowers, thank you. I'm a little slow, sorry. So, you're going to do it? Okay, great. Great. I thought it was a good idea just to get, 2 pages done. And I don't know if everybody saw my short, but I finished my bear. I thought he came out pretty darn good. I used all my sets of pencils that I don't have sets. So, but I thought he came out really cute, keeping that paper towel in there till that stuff gets rubbed in there. Okay, they're pretty quick. There's not much to them. Thank you, Jackie. I was pretty happy with them. I don't know how to do those flower animals. I'm just starting. Thank you. So I really didn't have a plan today. This was like a last minute pop-up. I was trying to talk Kim into going live for her birthday so I could just sit. You're very welcome. And watch her while she talked and colored, but I couldn't not do something for her on her birthday. So I'm doing a prompt for Shanny Blue's channel. I think this is the seashell prompt in Leon's Journey. Did this one for frogs. So my frog one is done. I really fighting my pencils in this book, so I'm going to try Albert Durer. I want to tell you a story about this because I find this very interesting. So I bought mine from Japan because I'm a huge Kanoko Ogusa fan. So I ordered mine right away when I could from Japan. And it is actually printed in Japan. And if you know the Japanese paper, it's kind of different. It's kind of cottony and it's off white. It's not white. Well, I noticed a couple of people that were working in the English version. They had this, sorry, I bumped the camera pretty bad that time. Working in the English version, and they have this nice white, bright paper. And Amy says it's the best paper she's ever worked on. So the book, and I have never done this before. I've never bought the same book twice. So I bought an American version, US version of the book. Oh, you don't want people to think you were begging? Well, that's okay. Hi, Ivy. Welcome to the party. Yes, Noel, for sure. Are you really? I'm curious to see what paper you get. Because on with the story. So I order the American version from Michigan, which also somebody else has one from Michigan. And I open my book up with pure disappointment. It's even yellower than this paper. So Kim and Ange are doing a panel on Kim's Creative Coloring Live, and they're coloring in this book. I'm looking, and I said, Ange is Angela Porch here. Is your paper white or cream? And she says, white. So I looked to see, okay, where the heck is this book printed? This one is printed in China. Well, theirs are both printed in China also. But Amy and Ange's are white, which I believe they both got theirs in either Tennessee or Texas. And us who got it in Michigan, we got the off-white. So even though you're getting a U.S. version, the paper's even different throughout the U.S. I'm so confused with this book paper. Kim, I got it the next morning. I ordered it in your live. It was here at 9 o'clock in the morning. I sure hope so, Jackie. I've been going through the same thing, and I keep canceling my appointments because the running around and the fatigue is killing me. And I had appointments this week, and Mike got sick and couldn't take me. So, yes. So now I have 2 books, which it is my favorite book. So it's okay. And now I'm not as precious with this one. The only thing, I did pay a lot more money for this one, and I'd like to put it back in the bubble wrap and wrap it up, but I've already done a few pages in here, so I don't want to start over. I started this Christmas one. I'll get back to it. But I think it was my summer I did. There's my summer collection. So I don't know how I did my Let's Talk about Johanna. I might start like a little mini series. Let's talk about. And I might bring up the issue of paper because also, as you know, throughout my Johanna Basford's books, I got all different kinds of paper. So I'm just not understanding why it makes a difference what state you ordered the book in. So the books aren't Like every publisher, and even though it's the same publisher, each state uses a different paper to publish a book. I'm so extremely confused. I know, but Ange's and Amy's are bright white. No, it's not white at all. It's very creamy. I don't know if this will show up if I put the, see the difference? It's like the off-white Johanna paper. It's a little bit whiter than that. Yeah, it's a little bit. But this is the Japanese version. And like I said, the American one's even whiter. Yeah, it is bizarre. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to start using my water pencils in this one. So, because I'm really struggling. Um, it's like it doesn't want to take pencils. Like I got a really bad blunder on my tomato over here. It's very strange. And that was Prismacolor. So I went, I think I switched to Polychromos. I can't remember. But so I'm going to work with Albert Durer on this page. And just do some leaves and chat and say hi. And it is an absolutely beautiful book, so I'm not worried. And I got it was on sale. It was $11. If anybody wants to pick the book up, there's a coupon right now, and it's $11, which this is an excellent book for $11. You can't beat that. And if you get the white paper, give me a call. I want to know where you live. I am so like, what the heck? Because you listen to people talk and it's like the artist picked their paper. So yeah, what we ran out of this. Do you want to pick a second choice? Yeah, Amy just loves her paper. She's like, it's the best paper ever. I just love this book. And I'm like, oh, I can't stand mine. And then I noticed when she sent me a picture, I'm like, is your paper white? Because I had to kind of make my chef guys white, and hers are like bright white. I'm like, Hi, Mandy. Okay. All right. Did you have a good dinner? So I'm just using permanent green olive and grass green. So when I started using these today on here, I'm getting that shadow again today. I don't know why all of a sudden it is so dark. I have not changed anything down here. Like I said, my lights are in the ceiling. They are bright fluorescent lights. It's just bizarre. Hot dogs and french fries, waffle ones. I had chili dog and potato chips. Must be the day. I was having leftover chili dogs though. Hi, Mary. Welcome to the birthday party. Okay. And my brother sent me Amazon gift cards. We went shopping. Oh, fun, 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 fun. Are you going to tell us what you bought? You're going to wait till you do I'm going to pull this book down a little bit. Got to wait for it to catch up, and then I'll see where I am in the frame. So I hear a lot of people talking about using these pencils dry. So I kind of did this on this leaf today. I ended up watering it down afterward. But I was like, wow, these pencils blend so good dry. That's like a whole new world now to me. I haven't used them very much. But, they're a lot more expensive than, say, Polychromos. Oh my gosh, I almost ordered 40 Pablos today. They were in my cart by accident from Japan. Whew, I would have been kicking myself in the butt. I was just trying to order a scrub brush for the floor. I was like, why is my total $200? Are you leaving, Angela? I miss it. Well, dinner is ready. So, oh, okay. Enjoy your dinner. Have a good night. Hi, Anna. So, just gonna play with, like I said, I really didn't have a plan. I thought Kim would do a live for herself, but that's okay. Oh, did she answer my question? Are you gonna tell us what you bought, or we gotta wait? It's Kim's birthday. Happy birthday to Kim. Happy birthday to Kim. And I didn't want to put your age, but it's a big birthday. I shouldn't say a big birthday. It's one of those landmark birthdays, so it's a big deal. So, and like I said, I thought she would have had a stream today, but so I didn't plan one. So here we are. My eyes are watering like crazy. I hope I can stay in the lines. So I'm sitting here thinking about this as I started this with watercolor pencil. Now, most likely, I would do a watercolor background on something like this because there's so much in between to try to get in there with chalk or something. So for you that use watercolor a lot, should I have done the background first? Or, because I can still change, should I do the background behind her first because it's all going to be water? What's going to run into each itch? I don't know. I shouldn't say watercolor. The This is like a my water melts pencil. My pencils that melt with water. Oh no. Oh, did she tell? I turned it. Happy 60th to Kim. I know. I can't believe that we are getting to be in our 60s. Time goes by so fast. I think the scariest part out is not to be like a downer, but we can't think like, wow, we have so much time anymore. You know, it's like, ugh. No, now it's that we gotta be careful. Ooh, that put down a lot of water. I hope that's not going to bleed. Watch what we eat. Watch what we do. Somebody said something the other day about going downstairs was so scary. I can't remember if that was on YouTube or if I read that on Facebook. But boy, I tell you, after having a hip replacement, everything, I am petrified of the stairs. I have a mermaid page sitting on my dense, intense case. Hopefully can start tomorrow if the rest of the flowers plants are potted. You're so busy. Busy, busy, busy. Right, Jackie? So old. Mike is 5 years younger than me, so I wonder what because he'll talk about people that are like either my age or like 2 years older, and he'll be calling them, well, they're older than us. And he'll say, well, they're like your age. It's like, uh huh. What are you saying there, Mike? I was really worried about him the last 3 days. He's been homesick and he's only called in sick twice in 9 years. And the one time was with COVID, when you couldn't go to work. He would have went, but because he tested positive, they didn't let him work. But and then the other time that he called in was when I was in the hospital and I was so sick. My first time, like way back in, I think it was 2013, my first major hospitalization for the MS. When it became real. I got diagnosed in 2008, but that was the first time I really had a huge problem. You'll do a haul? Okay. I've had both hips replaced and do more now than I did before the surgery. I'm feeling that way too, Yana, but I have a back issue too, which I'm noticing like I still can't bend certain way, and they want me to have a cervical laminectomy, and I've met some people that had that. I'm not having it. So I'm just going to have to live with the limitations that I have. And I know things can get worse, and I possibly could get paralyzed, but I got a two strike on that one, but that surgery, that's excellent. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing better already. Obviously, there was something wrong with it a lot longer than I knew, or if just because of that and the back issue that it made things so bad, because I've had restricted bending for a really, really long time. I've noticed it when I went to like clean the toilet one time and couldn't like do that weird twist. We all know if we've cleaned behind the toilet, do that strange twist to get all the sides and around. Hi, View. How you doing? I'm sorry, I'm quite goofy today. Yeah, it is a little scary, but could be so much worse. I just pray, Jackie. I just pray. Try not to worry. I seriously need to start eating better and doing more of the, holistic things that they recommend for MS. I've been really not good about that because I've been in a very angry stage the last 5 years. You know, uh, to be honest, I've been very angry, and I'm trying really hard this year to get out of that. This is the year where I'm gonna move past that anger. So, and I'm doing pretty good, I think. So, I don't feel like I'm angry every day when I wake up. And well, it's a lot easier too, not being in so much pain from the hip. And I don't know about you, Yana, but before the surgery, like I could not sleep at all. I sleep for maybe 5, 10 minutes at a time and just be in so much pain. It's constantly rolling over. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to make coffee or tea. I noticed that since my shoulder impairment, there is a lot of movement I can't do or reach now. Yes, I hate it. Yeah, I figured you would, Kim. Yes. And I just got mad, like, why me? It was like, my mom and dad, through the family histories, have some significant health. And my mom has even said, if she knew better to look at the family history, she wouldn't have had children with my father, which is horrible, but I kind of get it. So between both health histories on each side, I have everything. The last thing is the diabetes, and I'm running high right now, and I'm trying really hard to watch my sugar. But I'm not a sweet eater, so I really don't think it's food related. I think it's just generics. But I started craving sweets, and that's why I think I started craving them was because the sugar was high. I don't understand that correlation, but if you have diabetes, it's a symptom of it. We looked it up, but I don't remember. We, meaning my boyfriend, Blake. I feel you with the anger. Yes. Oh no, you're having trouble sleeping now? It does, View. It does. And like, why? Like, you're kind of going through it too. The shoulder, the hand, the wrist, your teeth, your eyes. Oh, sorry. Not to, mention everything. But see, just to show I pay attention. But what a great birthday stream. We're getting old and pointing it out to how lovely it is. See, Kim, see how good you have it? You don't have any of these problems. I'm the only one of my mom's kids to be sick. Yeah, that is a grr. You just have one of your parents' illnesses, Amy? Just sorry. Oh, absolutely. That's when I started coloring was the first time I went in the hospital. And I don't even know I think because my mom was doing it, my sister-in-law had bought her a book and a 12-pack of crayons. And the book was a creative haven, whimsical something. And boy, my mom got hooked. My mom's probably bought over 400 coloring books. I've been able to give a lot away, but my last splurge when I gave stuff away, she rebought it, so I'm not giving anything else away until she even said that. I find somebody we could give the arts and crafts stuff to, and I nope, I'm not giving nothing else away. Amy, you witnessed it. I think she bought triple as many pencils as I gave away. No, no, no. I completely clarified that I am adding water to pencils to melt them. Mm-hmm. I did. I was debating too, View, because I want to do the background in watercolor. So what happens when I do that? This is all gonna bleed too, isn't it? If I touch it. Or will it have some kind of permanency if I let it sit? I thought you'd like that, View. Because I do kind of like feel weird when I said I was watercoloring. Well, I don't have a pan of water paints here, but my brush keeps pushing out too much water too. Yeah, I didn't really have any. I'm struggling with this paper. This is the Japanese paper in Leon's Journey. I am really struggling with it. So, yes, I thought I'd try my Albert Doers. I never use them. Look at, they're like brand new. They're so pretty. When you can't even see the case. Well, the whole case looks like that. They're one of the prettiest pencils out there, and I just smeared my water. Just sit there about the water. We'll fix it. Make it better than ever. Or just bleed some more on. Do that too. It went on that other leaf. That's good. Oh gosh, it's on my fingers. Okay, this is what not to do when you use watercolor pencils, okay? My background's going to be green anyway, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Hi, Chrissy. La, la, la. Yeah, they are nice. I don't know why. Well, I don't, you know why. I don't particularly care for the. Yes, I am. Okay, wait, I missed something. Okay. Editing Bonner's but yep, I've been telling you to tell her. Oh. Last minute days when I looked at the art. Ooh. acrylic ink. Yeah, that seems to be the new thing now. They are beautiful. Oh, I see somebody new in here. I mixed it. Hi, Lucy. I'm like, I see a new name, but my brain was not connecting. Good to see you, Lucy. You do use them dry. Okay, you. I agree. We're chilly here again. We had a 75-degree day, and now we're back in the high 40s, low 50s. Okay. Lucy is. I went to her live, I think it was yesterday. Or no, I'm watching your replay. I don't think I made it for the live. I made it for Audrey. I'm not quite sure how she pronounced Adry. A little bit of her live today. Lucy Goosey. You know, Lucy is my absolutely favorite name because my grandmother's name was Lucy. And I loved my Grammy. She was my favorite. Okay, kind of messed up my leaves up here, showing my pencils that I never use. And this one here, you see this one that's short is the Permanent Green Olive. And I had a problem with it when I first bought these. So they actually sent me 2 replacements. So I have 2 brand new ones. It would not sharpen and it kept breaking. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if I should be using it. Could be a reject pencil. It's obviously crooked in there because it still won't sharpen very nice. But yeah, they sent me 2 backups, which I thought was super nice. So I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with their customer service, but that was very nice. And hi, Nessa. Well, thank you everybody for coming to the party at the last minute. That was so very nice. And if you don't know, we're celebrating Kim's 60th birthday today. Now I gotta fix this. For some reason, not working. Now that I said that out loud, I'm gonna wonder about that pencil. Is that pencil okay? These are pretty teeny tiny leaves. Thank you, Kim. I do, Chrissy. How nice is that? See, in all honor of Kim, thank you everybody for coming. And I'm very happy you all missed me sing. You should be happy you missed me sing too, so. And sorry you missed the party. We had pizza and popcorn and cake and ice cream. I think the invites got sent out too late for dinner. Amy, did you pick up the cake? I told you I sent Amy for the cupcakes and she had to run because they got called. She had to go. She couldn't grab them. I told her it was okay. I was going to try to make a cake. Mike hasn't bought me cupcakes in a little bit. I told him I needed to lose weight, so gained a little bit of weight sitting on my butt. I'm hoping that it's muscle from not moving and then moving, but you know, that's just wishful thinking. Probably not. Oh no. That part of the restriction after the surgery. You did get a birthday cake yesterday? What kind did he make you? Was it your birthday yesterday, Lucy? Hi, Elizabeth. Didn't see you sneak in. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi, Millie. Well, that was nice. Kim, I don't know if you saw that. She said she came out of lurk mode to wish you a happy birthday. I'm probably the one behind. You probably saw everything. Did I miss anybody else? Hi, everybody. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be hard, but at the same time, it's easier when you have to do it because of something like that rather than I want to. Oh, okay. Just had a cake. Got it. That's what I was doing yesterday. I think it was. I was watching all of Lucy's stuff. I went a couple of days where I just had no time to watch anything, so now I'm a little bit behind, which is nice because it gives me stuff to sit and watch. But then at the same time, it seems like when you're trying to catch up, that's when everybody will do like pop ups and stuff. They seem to have it's either I have everything to watch or nothing to watch. And I don't know, my sleep schedule is very strange right now. Strange for me. Probably more normal for other people, but that's because Mike's been sick. Oh, super nice. He's a keeper. Right, right, Chrissy? She will feel. You won't feel well. Yeah, the only thing I knew about that is like you can't have carbonated stuff, right? Is that gallbladder? He even take. Oh, that was really nice. Ugh, yikes. Jackie, I don't know how much information you want to tell about that, but I'm going to ask you a couple questions. If you want to answer, go ahead and answer. If you don't want to answer, don't answer because my kidney levels were off a little bit this time, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. But um, do they know if yours is caused from something particular, medication or something, or do you have a family history of kidney problems, kidney disease? I have a couple medications I take that I think are the culprit, and I want to stop him, and he's like, no, hold on, because he keeps telling me to limit my NSAIDs, and I'm like, I'm not taking any. Oh, is Linda here? Hi, Linda. Nope, you didn't oversleep. With Amy out on the road, I try to go earlier because I never know where she is, and sometimes if it's midnight for me, I don't know. She's in all the different time zones, and she sleeps weird now, so I am going a little earlier to make sure she's available. Plus, it's hard for her to watch in the dark if they're traveling. or not traveling to have the bright light while her hubby's sleeping. It's all Amy's fault, Linda. Just kidding, Amy. It was a joint decision with me and my mods. Mine was caused by something that happened to me as a child. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I do remember seeing that, reading that, or hearing that before. Okay. Everything in moderation, so they say, right? Yep. So, anybody else coloring tonight? Coloring anything good? Well, I guess I'm not really coloring tonight. I'm watercoloring. Or my definition, I'm coloring with pencils that melt with water. Yeah, this pencil feels strange. I wonder if it was just a dud. Just a dud. Well, I know it was a dud because 50% of it sharpened away. Oh, I missed something here. Amy. Well, after my love and hugs, I'm coming. How you liking Fantasy Worlds? You loving it like everybody else? JB Double Page. Ooh, Enchanted Forest, Amy. You're still doing that mermaid, huh? Or a new one? You doing a different one? Yep. Yeah, the ibuprofen is the NSAID. That's he said. He keeps saying limit them, but I stopped them the first time he told me the levels were off because I actually the hospital system I use, I can go in and read my blood work after it goes in. And my mom was an RN and my sister's a nurse, and I mean it tells you there too if it's normal, high, low, something's off, and it red flags it. So I was already investigating before he told me. So, but yeah, he has the anti-inflammatories, which might very well be what did it because I was using so many of them before the surgery and right after the surgery. They had me taking them every 4 hours. So who knows? He says the kidneys can heal themselves pretty quick though, so hopefully it wasn't anything permanent. I'm hoping. But yeah, he was waiting. Right now he's doing blood work every 30 days, so he's watching. Kelly, trying to catch up. Okay. So what is it today? We'd have to have 12 done. We're on the 6th. Yeah, so it'd be 12 total today. Giant mermaid face. This is advice for anyone raised can don't take anything creatine, white, etc., nor anti-inflammatory tea. Okay. JB's Wonderful Wildflowers and World of Flowers. No, they're not good for kidneys. The NSAIDs are bad for kidneys, and the Tylenol is bad for the liver. Hmm. Ugh. Nessa, Nessa, Nessa. We just had that conversation. All my paper's different. I don't have one Johanna book that has the same paper. Mine are all different. Chrissy, did you miss my April showers brings May flowers? That's what she's talking about. Exactly, Kim. Yep. And you know, it's hard because Mike doesn't have anything wrong with him. There's like nothing in his family. And so I can't even get him to go to the doctor, and I'm so afraid he's going to be one of those people that just like boom, because he won't go to the doctor and he thinks that he's got like a clear bill of health because the family's healthy and there's no history of anything in the family. But he just scares me. Won't go to the doctor ever. Well, he did for a minute, and I think they told him something he didn't like, and now it's been 5 years again. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way because I smeared it once. Because I know you probably have this done, though, because you've been working in World of Flowers. Did you do what I'm doing is these pages like this, World of Flowers, and I'm doing a flower a day because there's 30 flowers on the page. So a flower a day for May in World of Flowers. And then Wonderful Wildflowers. You didn't see my bear. Quick peek at the bear. I love my bear. Mickey came out so cute. And this one has 30 flowers also. So a flower a day in this one. So that's the April showers brought May flowers. And that's what we're doing. That's all. Yeah, because we don't have any fresh air. What's fresh air? Thank you, Chrissy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you had. I know you got World Flowers. I don't know if you have Wonderful Wildflowers. So. Oh. See, did I miss anything? Carnivore diet. Yeah, and one thing I know I probably really need to take out of my diet is hot dogs. Kelly, we got 3 done. You only have 10 done. Yeah. And I think she's only got wildflowers. I don't think she's got the other one. Why can't I remember that one? World of Flowers. He does, doesn't he? Yeah, I was pretty happy with my bear. Although he was killing my hand. And I used pencils on him I don't normally use, so that made it even better. This must be my week. Using stuff I don't normally use. I still don't understand this shading. Now I'm beginning to wonder if it's my tablet, though. Although you said I had a shadow too, Kim, so... Hi, Terry. You have World of Flowers, Kim, and Callie has Wonderful Wildflowers. Are you going to do any of them? Sorry I missed you in there. Chat's moving kind of fast. You're welcome. Okay, Jackie, good luck to you. Like I said, I'd definitely say an extra prayer. Let us know as soon as you can how you're doing, how it went, and that you're doing okay. Thank you, Jackie. Okay. So I think that's the last one of these leaves. Leaves or leaves? Yeah, I think the main reason I really liked my bear so much, I don't do too many backgrounds, and that background actually came out exactly what I planned. A lot of times, I plan to do two colors or whatever, and you mix them together, they become mud. Start over. Well, me, I shouldn't say you. I'm not much of a background person, so when I do them and they come out, I'm very happy. I always feel like that's like doing a whole nother page when I get the page done and then have to do a background. That's a whole nother project. Okay, great. Between Mermaid and Shannon's prompts, I have 11 books. Yeah, I kind of combine mine, so I get kind of lucky. This one is actually the shells, seashells for the prompt. The bear was the bear, obviously. This was my frogs. So that's 3. And I think this one could actually be, oh, it could be earth for the ground. But I think, oh, this one was going to be birds, I think. I think that was all the ones I picked so far. Drawing a blank what they are right now. I know element, which that'll pretty much do anything because that could be sky, ground, water. Are we doing something with water, Amy? I actually got all of... Yes, me too. It's hard not to get them done with Amy. She flies through them, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me catch up. Okay. So I think I'll use permanent green for these other leaves. Kind of just a bright natural green. I haven't used these pencils in a really long time, but they're all the same colors as the Polychromos. So yeah, my chat's a lot more active when I come on earlier at night. You guys are kind of sleepy and don't chat as much, so if I do miss you in there, I do apologize. Now it's going to slow down. Sure. You couldn't hear me? I don't know what I said. I was just babbling. Did you want to know what color green I grabbed? I just grabbed permanent green. Was done with those flowers over there, those leaves. What else did I say? Oh, that the chat was moving fast today because there was more people because I was early. So sorry if I missed anything. If I missed anything, say it again. I didn't mean to. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the watchers. Appreciate you all. Drop down, say happy birthday to Kim. That'd be nice. I don't like watercolor. I'm hoping this relieves some of my frustration coloring on this paper though. So yeah, I am really thinking about doing talking about the paper, and that like even instills it even more with that was you, Nessa, that said, I believe, right, if I quote the wrong person, that you know what you're dealing with when you buy a Johanna page because all the paper is the same. And I hear people say that, well, it's Johanna, we know what we're getting. Yeah, no, I don't. And you know what, that this World of Flowers book is one of the best to prove it because this paper is so thick. See how much fatter that book is because that paper is so thick? Why is this camera like this? It should, hang on a minute, I moved it. It is so much thicker. The paper in that book is thick. It's like cardboard. So, yeah, that one of my Johanna books has the same paper, and they're all printed in China, so I don't understand. That's what we were talking about earlier. Very weird and very confusing. But, and I don't even know how to look into it to like get the answers that I want about paper. Why is that? Why do the publishers have different paper for the same book? Just because we don't matter because we're coloring? Yes, that's why. Thank you, Linda. Oh, so every single one you get is the French version. Ooh, Kim's getting cake and ice cream. Woohoo! Are you bringing enough for everybody? Oh, that's a good question, Linda. Yeah, I think mine are both. Nope, this Wildflowers is just glued. But yeah, and I believe that both of these are printed in China. Completely different paper. Printed in China. Yeah, they're both printed in China, so you don't know. I guess that's it. The China people just use whatever kind of paper they have laying around. The China printing. Very weird. The getting the same paper in the U.S. version and the Japanese version of this book, though, is the most confusing to me, is all. So we always talk about this paper being, and then, like I said, the U.S. paper is the same in my book. Oh, hi, Chris. Stitched and glued. Could it be whomever the printer has limited options for paper choices, or different countries may have access to certain papers only? Yeah, we're really confused. Like I said, this one is the most confusing, but the Leon's Journey. I will never know the answer. But I think I need to go to Texas and order one. But then I'd have 3. Don't think I need 3. I'm just really curious to see it, and I can't wait to see it. Like when hopefully Amy will get here and I'll be able to see it. Welcome back, Mandy. So, does each state have a different supplier? I guess to start, I would have to look and see, because I think they're all published by Penguin. Well, no, this one probably isn't published by Penguin. But if I wanted to do just like to figure out why Johanna's papers individually are different. Now, Nessa, are yours published by Penguin being there? Is it the same publisher like? Too? I would assume so, right? I think if we pay for the shipping, yeah. Oh, it's not even Penguin. Now that's interesting. Same paper for Hannah and for Kirby. Huh. I think we had Ange check, Amy. I think it is China. Wow, this thing just dripped all over the place. That's very weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen where it actually just dripped water right out. I must have been a little tense. Maybe I was squeezing. Yeah, it's definitely a bothersome question to me. It's definitely a And one may say, why does it matter? Well, just like Nessa said, because she can order a Johanna Basford book and she knows exactly what she's getting. That would be nice to know. But no, even when I think I'm getting a certain paper, I'm not getting the certain paper. Like, I get it being different from country to country, but the Leon Journey paper being different from state to state, I really don't understand. But then again, so is the Amazon paper. But it's all so confusing to me. Oh. So how did you get that? Did you go to their website? Now, see, my Rooms of Wonder is probably the most different of all my Johannas because it's white. And that's the only book of Johanna Basford's I have that has white paper. I think it's because I was talking and I might have like squeezed it or something because it put a big splat. So I don't know. I was just shaking it around too much. Didn't like it. See, there's only like, this one I did put water in. I did start putting water in them. I never used to. That's the wrong pencil. Ooh, just got a draft. Where did that come from? We've had the craziest weather and floods. Holy moly, have we had floods. We're still expecting more rain. Oh boy. You're not in the U.S., are you, Lucy? Now that I think about it. I was thinking you were, but no, I don't think you are. Oh. So I always forget about that. I shop on convenience. I just go to Amazon. It's so easy. One click. I miss that. I don't know if any of you remember when you could use your Amazon card through Blick, so you could go to the Blick website and pay through my Amazon account. I really miss that. That was very nice. That way you didn't have to do this bouncing back and forth. But I think because Amazon sells some of the Blick stuff now and they get the percentage of the sale, they don't do that anymore. I was rather disappointed when I tried. Amazon Canada, free shipping worldwide. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the colored by number books there. I've never checked. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think the Amazon Canada would ship here. I don't know. The last time I tried to order from Amazon Japan, I couldn't, like it used to be, I could just switch over, but I had an issue the last time. Just never went back and tried it again. I gotta move this. I have to turn this book a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about. We talked about how the horrible health of closing in on her 60s. Woohoo! Paper prompts. Yeah, so that's all I was really doing on my channel for me was the two flower pages. Because I thought for me it wouldn't be overwhelming. It'd just be little quick colors at the end of the night while I'm trying to do all the other stuff. And actually get 4 pages done. And we're doing those little mushrooms in the Inklings, so that'll be another page. That's a pretty good price. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to buy any. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Lyrica? Lyrica? Next time a Johanna book comes out. Ooh, Wild Things would be the next one, huh? Yeah, I've noticed that too. It does seem like it's lower than Amazon. That's good to know. Just checking the chat over real quick, see if I missed anything. My eyes are watering, so I was letting them dry up. Okay. I think I got all the leaves done. I put my tablecloth back on here too quick and I got a big old wrinkle under the book. That's what I keep messing with. I don't know what color these little things are. I'm not quite sure what those are supposed to be. Grab some yellows. Thank you for everybody being here tonight on short notice. I really appreciate you coming. Appreciate all the thumbs up and those watching. Which ones do you have, Kim? I didn't know you had any. Timothy grass. Uh-oh. She's calling us enablers. She must. She bookmarked the Lyrica. Yeah, they had me looking at it with all the um Channy Hughes channel and True Hue and Coloring Corner with Renee. They do all the uh, Looney Tunes and stuff, color by number books and everything. So they already had me looking on there for them. I want to write that down, what you said, Nessa, so I don't forget and I can look up a picture. So I can get a visual in my head. Lyrica? Lee? I want to say Lyrica because of that medication, you know? Lyrica? Alright, Timothy Grass. Something with the name Timothy lately. There's a movie I want to watch. That too. Okay, so I can look that up. Kim too. How did I put it? Okay. Oh, I know. I loved Book Outlet. Which books? What? It is same as the med? Oh, okay. So it's a Lyrica? Amy, what are you saying over there? Are you asking yourself questions, Amy? Which books you talking about? I was thinking about getting the Scooby-Doo because I collect everything Scooby-Doo. But then I was thinking if I really did want to like color a color by number, I don't want like everything to be the same color. Which, you know, the monsters and stuff are cool and they're different colors, but I don't know. I still may break down and get it because like I said, I I pretty much order. If I see something, that's not super childish, Scooby-Doo, I get it. So, okay. Oh. Which Jess? Bumblebee? Yeah, the first time I went, where did I go just recently? Book Outlet. And I bought a whole bunch of books that I normally wouldn't have bought, but they were only $5. And they're like 11 on Amazon. But I've colored in all of them, so I don't have a huge coloring book collection, so I don't feel so bad when I just, like, recently I've kind of splurged. I've bought more books in the last 3 months than I have in the last 5 years. So when I fell and hurt my hip, I did a lot of shopping therapy. Couldn't do nothing else, so shop. Shop. What kind of cake did you have, Kim? Are you warming up from your tea, Anna? Today I'm really struggling with want to say Jenna. I don't know why. Like I have to fight my mouth every time I open it. Stop it. No, that's not how you say it. And it gets so overwhelming, you start like, are you missing something? Are you in the wrong spot? Let me look over here. Because I put in adult coloring books and it didn't, I went there for Wild Summer because the mythographic books that they have are a lot cheaper than they are on Amazon too. And then I ended up ordering a whole bunch of mythographic books I didn't want because, well, hey, they were only $8. Chocolate, yummy. I was thinking about making a cake today. I'm going to make a banana cake with cream cheese frosting. Last one I made was white with chocolate frosting. She's got a lot of books, Jess. Do a video. Do you have them all with you, Amy? What do you mean you're no pile? Oh, you mean like to get rid of? Oh, while you're planting. Yeah, that's hard on the hands. Okay, Chris. Well, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you being here. Stay safe in the storm. That's what I said. What's a no pile? So, like, is that the stuff she's getting rid of? No hope of the any correction on the vision, huh, Nessa? Just maybe in the future they come up with something. Yeah, I was never able to do outdoor planting. I've always had really weak hands. I tried even playing the piano. That's I listened to you, Linda, with your struggles. I couldn't even when I typed, I could not use my baby fingers to do the A and the I forget what it is over there. But I could never do it. I always had to use this finger because my fingers they've always been weak. And it's weird because almost all my jobs were my hands and physical jobs my whole life. Meat wrapping and waitressing and cashiering and grocery stocking and doesn't surprise me I have hand arthritis. Well, actually, it's thumb arthritis. It's in the thumb joint. I forget the name of that joint. If they make oh, you know what though? Look what they're doing with eyes. You never know. Maybe in a 3D printer someday, I mean, the things they can do is just leaps and bounds these days. Don't ever lose hope. You never know. I hope they find a cure for MS. The thing that worries me, though, like with cancer, I believe they already have a cure for cancer. It's just not cost effective. So. Oh, man, where did this chill come from? Yep. Always hope. I know, I can't wait to see her collection either because every time somebody comes out with a book to say they're doing this page, she's like, I'll do it with you. I'm like, when the heck did you get that book? Yes, it's true. That's how I feel with MS. Like, I'm glad I can still walk and stuff like that. So I get that. Gourmet groceries. Yes. Yeah, it's hard on the hands. I think that's one of the reasons that my thumbs are so bad because I had broke my hands 3 times. And during the times that I broke my hands, I was cashiering and they always would put me back on the cashier, I think before I was too early. And I had to really struggle to count the money. And it's bruised right now. It's so bad. Actually, literally got a bruise right there. Um, and I really had a struggle, to stretch that joint to be able to feel the money because of that big, the big clumpy thing in the middle. And I would end up because it would cut on my hand and hurt so bad, I would usually end up cutting that thing out. So I had to go to work. I've lived on my own since I was 17 years old, so I did not have a choice. Had to work. $600 and 5 streams. You didn't show your colored pictures though, did you, Ken? Wave Song. Yeah, I haven't heard of that book. See, that's fascinating, Lucy. Yep. And the waitressing too. I waitressed for 20 years. I probably cashiered for about 5. Seems like so long. Like those were young jobs. Like I did the cashiering when I was like 14 to I think 14 to 17. Then when I was 17, I did the meat wrapping from 17 to 19. Then I waitressed from 19 to about 30, But while I was waitressing, I also did sales at Art Van and opened my own house cleaning company. And I was putting myself through college while I was doing that. And then when I graduated from college, with my bachelor's degree, I went into counseling. And when I got my master's degree, I started teaching college and still did counseling, mental health and substance abuse in a crisis center for adults. So my hands got a little break there, but then they're doing lots and lots of paperwork. So lots and lots and lots of paperwork. So my poor hands, yeah, they've taken a beating. Taking a beating. Oh, we got hi Rob. Good to see you in. If I missed anybody, hi. So sorry. Hello to those watching. Thank you so much for the likes. See what I tell you, Nessie. Nessa, sorry. Somebody wants to do a buddy color. Amy will have the book. She's got it. Amy will have it. Yes, I'm very curious to see your collection. So, Amy, did you answer us what the no pile is? Oh, the Starkana series. Okay. I've seen 3. Do they have more than 3? Yeah, I didn't remember you showing. Okay, did I miss anything else? Yep, 3 times. I was a boxer, Chrissy. Kickboxing, but you do still punch. Oh, it's a new one. She probably still has it, Nessa. I'm just kidding. It probably was the waitressing. But like Linda said too, the cashiering is so repetitive. I was, Lucy. You know what? And my body feels it. I wish people used to call me Mighty Mouse because I was really little and I did very hard work. I'm not so little anymore, but that just happened because of all the steroids. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I didn't think I had to conquer the world and would have took it easy. My body wouldn't be this bad. That's flour. Don't want a green flower. That was erased pretty good. I can't actually say that I've ever erased an Albert Durer before. Probably be easier to do it this way though. Okay. Biggest klutz in the world. The floor would own everything. You know, Linda, the reason why I started waitressing is because I have a friend that was very, very clumsy and dizzy, and she started waitressing, and I said, holy moly, if she can do it, I could do it. And she actually ended up managing a restaurant forever. You got Amy buying books. Oh, ones that you say I get rid of. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. It is hard. And you know what I used to always say? I used to say that anybody that eats out should have to waitress for a day. Just so you understand, because you don't realize everything they have to do when you're just sitting there asking them for stuff, going, where the heck did that waitress go? You know? And sometimes managers are oblivious to what's going on. So, all right. Yeah, I made sure I bought I don't know if you've ever heard of Red Wing shoes. I actually think those are Canadian shoes. But I made sure I bought very expensive shoes. So I took care of my feet. And when I started having problems with my feet, I was so mad. But see, that was the MS too. It is too hard. I agree. Nope. Pushing ourselves and working too hard, and like I never should have done the meat wrapping job, the stuff that I had to pick up and carry, and there were boxes that I had to pick up that were over 100 pounds, and I never should have put my little body through that. And I think about that because I did caregiving for a while also while I was going through college. Um, internships and such. Internships. Um, just it's too much. You're like the old farm girls used to be. Their bodies all beat up from pulling the plows and just things our bodies really aren't meant to do. This little framed people. You can strengthen your bodies and get there, but just to start doing it and be like, okay, body, keep up with me. I'd come home from a shift. Oh, place I worked was uniform with dress shoes. Oh, yeah. 1/3 of our. Where do you work, Lucy? What do you do? You a physical therapist? Oh. I was kind of smart when I did my waitressing. Like I made sure that I went to places that they gave you breaks because I did take a couple of jobs where like you weren't even allowed to take a drink of water, and I'm okay, this will be my last shift. Owners splitting the tips with you, saying that they take half your tips and stuff. No, 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 no. So much crap in that world goes on. I remember when I quit my last job, when I had my degrees, and I knew well, I shouldn't say I 100% knew, but having a master's degree, you pretty much know you can always get a job in your field, if not a separate field. And a social work degree is, you can do so many things with it. So when I walked out of the last restaurant, I was like, I retire from waitressing, never to waitress again. But I did a couple of times for a friend that managed a restaurant. She had since got fired, which was a terrible reason. These companies have no loyalty to long-term people anymore. Oh, I'm going to have to do a lot of fixing on this page. Ooh. Hat, dress shoes. I waitress in my sneakers and still got stressed. Yes, I had a stress fracture. I worked one place where the boss was always there. She had rules that no one was allowed to speak ever. I worked one day. Oh, that's terrible. I know I had to wait. One of the managers told me I wasn't paid to smile, and I said, "You want to bet?" Like, I absolutely get tips because I smile. Like, what are you talking about? I thought so when I was reading up, which I'm like, oh, she's a physical therapist. So, you know what my physical therapist told me? I thought this was so funny, Lucy, when I was complaining about it and I told her how well I took care of my body and all the things I did through my life. And now I'm sitting here like a sack of poop. And she said it goes one way or the other. You either beat up your body physically and you eat right and you have like the joint and nerve problems and physical problems, or you don't take care of yourself and then you have like the heart conditions and the internal stuff, the diabetes and the other kind of disorders. So I thought that was pretty interesting. It's like, the ones that exercise have the physical body problems, and the ones that don't have the internal organ problems. This is a water pen, so a water brush. So it's just got water inside. Because these are Albert Durer pencils, so they melt with water. It's a watercolor pencil. So you color it on, and then it activates with water. And I've been told you can use the pencils wet or dry, which I don't understand why you would, but they are a little softer than polychromos, so that might be a good reason to use them. But I am going to stop for the night. I'm starting to run out of things to do, and my page is getting sloppy. So I'm going to stop. Oh, you're welcome. So, but I want to thank you all so much for stopping in, saying happy birthday to Kim, giving her your time, me your time, and thanks for the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to Kim's channel, Kim's Creative Coloring, give her a nice birthday present and go subscribe. Give her a thumbs up. Check out her channel. So I'm glad you caught me too. So, thanks again, everybody, for coming. Thanks for those thumbs up. Thanks for just being here. Appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.